Toy Collectors. Today we're going to be talking about Transformers Legacy Wreck and Rule Collection, Masterdominus, and G2 Universe Leadfoot. So here we have the artwork. We see the two figures on here. On the side we have artworks for some Autobots. On the back we have Leadfoot and Masterdominus. We see is been used before. So on this side we have the Decepticon Predacons. Very nice. So let's get it on the scale and see how much it weighs. Okay, it's coming in at 12.8 ounces. So let's get it off the scale and out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Okay, now that we have them out of the box, they both are coming in at 5¼ inches tall. So first we'll go ahead and look at Leadfoot. Very nice colors for him. Yes, and this is the Mirage repaint, and it comes with these accessories here. Now, Leadfoot has this metallic paint on there, so over time it might chip. So just be a little cautious on these areas here. But yeah, he's same kind of mold as Mirage. Now he does have arms that rotate around, does a nice T-pose, bicep swivel, single bend in the elbow, wrist that rotates in, head can pop off like so if you're not very careful, because it is a weak connection here at the top. You can see here it just plugs in, and it is very small thing, so it just pops off at any given time. And this is just unfortunate for the mold, because they don't include enough for these pegs, and if you do it like I was doing it, it will pop off. But his head can rotate right and left, and if you move this section here out of it, he can do a little bit up and down. Now his waist can swivel, does a very nice Von Damme style split. Forward and back, same thing. Come out and do a little bit of rotation there. Yeah, all the way around at the thigh. Now the knee bend is basically the whole thing, but you can see here this part comes out, and so does this, so you'll have to do them together for that. Now, as far as the ankle is concerned, it has a little bit of rotation inward because of the transformation, forward and back. But whenever you do back, it still has this part here, so you can do some kind of posing with it. It's not bad, but just it's going to look a little awkward if they come apart. So for transformation on this guy, you're going to simply just take these, rotate them forward, take the hands, insert them in, come to the back, and you're going to pull up on this section here. And then what you're going to do is we're going to start building the bottom, so we're going to rotate these around, basically get these in line to build this section here. So we're going to take this, and we're just going to start bringing it up. And you'll see here, it's fighting me, of course, for transformation and all. And we'll take this and fold it in while we're doing that. And we'll take these and just fold them out while we're doing it. Very difficult being a new transformation. It's just being very sticky. There we go. That one clipped into place. This one's having its heyday too. All right. Doesn't want to clip on just right. There we go. Ah, finally. Just I didn't want to break it or anything, but man, this one's a little stiff right out of the package. All right, so we'll just push these together. All right. Okay, then we'll just take these and pull them out. Pull this down. There we go. Pull the arms up and out of the way. Fold this down and pull the head down and flip it over. Just be a little pain in the booty. Now see, if you turn the head, it will not do that. So be sure that the head is in the right orientation, looking like it normally does. Then you should be able to push it through and then clip it back. So just find it and then clip it back on, right? All right. Now, if you look, the wheels are very stationary, so you have to be sure to pull these up, and then we'll start the transformation of getting these as the S foils for it. Now they'll just come down and clip into place here. It's just real simple. Just gotta turn the arms just so they're just right, because you'll notice it has to fit right behind everything. So we'll just get that, and then you can clip in these sections, pull these in, clip them together, and there we go. Had to pull it just a little bit more on this section here. Now, one thing I always liked about the mold is it made it look like the front of the bot had this section here, like the old Mirage did. But my front here, it just doesn't want to collapse together. Those legs, it just... And I don't know if it's just this mold or it's just this bot itself, because it's not wanting to clip all the way in together. Yeah, so there we go. It finally gets back into shape. There we go. Now, to undo all your hard transformation work, simply just pull these apart, turn them around, and then we want to pull them back out of the way, pulling these back up, taking these, unclip that, fold the head back up, and you'll see once again the head was coming undone. Clip that into place, put the wheels back into place, and then get the arms back in their proper orientation. Now you'll see there's a little peg, hole, hole in peg, peg in hole. Now the legs, Simply just pull these apart. Take these and start working them apart. There we go. And then we'll take these sections here, fold them over, get them back into shape for the legs. Section, pull out the foot, and then we'll just simply align that, and when we get it all set and done, we'll rotate them back into their proper orientation for these footsies and his leggies. Now we just rotate this back down, pop it into place, and pull out the hands. And we can rotate these back down, and there we go. Now he does come with the shoulder rocket launcher. Now, being like the Mirage mold, there's no place to really put the rocket launcher for this one, so you can just have an extra gun for this guy. Yeah. Now, it does come with the bottom of the hammer, cardboard box, basically. You just take this and fold it down, and you'll get a box where this is the top. I'll put that to the side. Now we'll work on Masterdominus, and we see he does come with these tusks here. Now these tusks are pegs, and his hands are these little bits right here. You can see they're all painted in silver with his feet and his head. Now his head can turn all the way around. He has a little up and down. He has this shield here. If you want to put it down, you're fine. Arms rotate around. A little bit of a T-pose. Now, because of the pull apart function, it does rotate here at the bicep, and he does have a elbow bend, if you want to call that menagerie an elbow, and his he also has another bend right here for the hand to go up. Now he has this part here. You can take it off. You don't have to have it on. And it gets it out of the way. It does look a little goofy, but it's just part of the bot, fortunately. Now it does rotate at the waist, does a split, forward and back, elbow, knee bend, ankle on a pivot. It doesn't rotate forward and back though, but it does have a nice hole, and it can be used for weapons and other things. Now he is a weaponizer, so he can be taken apart, added to Leadfoot as additional weapons and things like that. It has it in the instructions here. You can see he can pull apart and be lots and lots of weapons for Leadfoot. Yeah, so now this guy is one of those bots you can just go ahead and just pull apart. I mean, there's nothing that really holds you to keep this thing together when you're transforming it. So, I mean, you can just take it apart and just push it in the ways that you want to do it. Now, weaponizers were designed just to add to play for the regular bots. Some of them have other uses, like weapons and things like that, but yeah, so it is up to you on how you want to do things. But yeah, so here he is in the basic form. We have this chest part. Now we're just going to simply go down and take the legs, and you'll see that these parts are painted on black and the gold. So just be careful with those because they do chip over time. Unfortunate but true. The legs have no paint on them, so luckily we're all good. Now this part right here, more paint around the top. We can see the head here and the jaw. So all painted in black, and I've already got a couple of chips already just out of the package. It's a very thick matte paint. Yeah, so kind of sad on that, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and put these parts here. Now you have this section here that's made for legs, and it will be used for the back legs. Take the longer of the legs and put them like so. You can see it'll stand there like this. Then we'll take this section here. You saw how I folded it earlier, just coming undone. Well, it has a peg hole here. You know, you have this section, and then you have the head here. You can just fold it up. Like I said, it has so many connections and so many possibilities. You can do this so many different ways. That's what makes these guys so cool. You know, you can just take these sections, and then you have a hole, a peg, and you just simply just attach them together. Now some people, yeah, said, oh yeah, they're not real Transformers. Well, no, they're not. You know, they are other Transformers, like they are weaponizers and things like that. So you're not going to see some of these, you know, as actual Transformers, but just the simple bots and things that they are, you know. Not every robot can be a Transformer, right? Now you have these sections that we talked about before, you know. And then you have these as well. So you have sections and things like that. Oops, forgot this. Goes here. That for the tusk. And oops, got them the wrong side because you want these sides in to make the face look like so. And I pulled the tusk off because I had this off backwards. Sorry. So these simply go in the front here. And then just do that. I was too busy playing around showing you how many different ways you can do it that I had it misaligned. And, yeah, it does look what it's supposed to, a skeleton of a woolly mammoth. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, right? Now, I'm not too keen on the tail here, you know. Yeah, they did have a smaller tail, but not so big as this. But yeah, it resembles what it's supposed to resemble, right? So there you go. So we'll take the pull apartatron, the build a bot. Okay, yeah. And then just reattach everything like it should be to get it back into the robot mode. take him out of his alt mode here. And this one wants to be a real patootie booty. Wow, it is really stuck in there. I'm gonna have to use some force here. Yeah, it was really wedged in there, so pull it out, fold this back up, and get it ready. So the legs do go back onto this part here. And if you find out it's wrong, it's just easy to correct, since they are just pegged in there, right? Not an issue at all. So we'll just simply put this back together. Remember that these are arms, and these are the weapons. I'll show you that in a second. So we take these sections here, pull them back out, the arm, and I've got it the wrong side. We go. Now, like I say, you have these parts here. You can just take them and put them on the leg and fold them down or fold them up, or whichever way you want to do them. There are, like I say, byproducts of the transformation and just needed for the transformation. So it is up to you on how you want to store them. Now, as far as the weapon is concerned, it's supposed to plug in to the side here and be a melee weapon. So yeah, he can tusk you. But one thing I'm noticing, that these are kind of loose, not fitting all the way in there correctly. I don't know if it's just, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You hear a sound like that. But yeah, that side fits in better. So maybe I'll just keep it like that. Yeah, so there it is, the weaponizer and the transformer and the 2-pack set. Leadfoot and Masterdominus. And they're all in their robot modes. So remember, this set is available and has been out for a while. So like, subscribe, and keep